All right. So first, thoughts on Loki. What were you expecting seeing the first episode? Let's hear. Before you answer, how about what were you thinking from the first episode when you saw that trailer of him supposedly being DB Cooper? Which, spoilers, he is DB Cooper. But like, what was your thoughts? Thinking like it's gonna be kind of like Winter Soldier Captain America, or
Well, I kept thinking.
Or Falcon.
Oh, go ahead, Austin. Go ahead.
No, I kind of thought it was gonna be close to like a WandaVision, to the point of like kind of showing historical stuff and like kind of. I mean, they showed pop culture in WandaVision, but in this one, it's more like historical stuff that has been like not explained, or it's been a mystery. So him showing that, like especially with DP Cooper, was like, I was like, okay, all right, well that's pretty interesting. That's how
maybe like a Twilight Zone kind of thing with him as like different historical figures and shit, like him being in relevant times of history and all that. Like what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like watch him be like Jack the Ripper or something like that kind of shit.
Oh yikes! He's just a murderer. The Zodiac killer.
Exactly.
It honestly kept making me think about Without a Paddle, where they're like in search for DB Cooper's treasure, and I'm like, man, what if they just ran into Loki in the middle of all that bullshit, and he just like attacks them all at full? Like, I don't know. Without a Paddle is one of my like favorite movies of all time for some reason, and if I just pictured the whole DB Cooper setup plus that, whenever I first saw that reveal, I said, it's a little on the nose and out there, but I fucks with it. That's cool. And then I started looking at a DB Cooper a little bit more. I said, oh, so he just held some hostages, got a parachute. And why would he even need a parachute? He's a god. I started like breaking it down for some reason. I don't know why. And kind of like Austin, leading into it just from the trailer, I thought that they were just gonna like he was gonna be time jumping a little bit before he got caught by the time wizards, the time keepers, the time hive. I don't know.
The time
I'm testing out names. Yeah, the time masters. And so I thought maybe he was just gonna like fuck with history for a little bit, and then they were gonna be like, hey dude, stop. Like I thought he was just gonna like be trying to flee from a bunch of stuff. I thought the first two episodes were gonna at least be that. So it kind of took a weird turn for what I was expecting, at least, which I think all of these Marvel shows have so far. Maybe besides Falcon and Winter Soldier, that was kind of predictable. And just it kind of gave me a flashback to the Ragnarok scene where like he's getting his hair cut, he's being kind of thrown around before he's like jailed and ready to fight Hulk and shit. Kind of reminded me of that, where they stripped him down butt naked. Yeah. What? Or I guess you could say the RIPD scene, where like he dies and Ryan Reynolds gets questioned at the desk. It kind of had a lot of similarities to those scenes in general. And him going back and forth with Owen Wilson and their dynamic was kind of funny. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I did like their chemistry. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I didn't think I would like Owen Wilson in this. I figured I would just see Owen Wilson. It's like, wow. But
yeah, like, I was going to say that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow, it's Owen Wilson. Wow, nice to meet you.
Wow.
But yeah, I didn't know how he was gonna fit. Whether he was just gonna look really out of place and weird. But like he does, but he's a timekeeper, so it kind of like gives some leniency. He's like, hey, I'm not really a character in your world. I'm just kind of like overseeing it, etc. Another thing that's on the nose, but yeah, I mean, right when they started me out, it was really weird, bro. They're kind of fucking up everything I have in my mind about the Marvel Universe because they're using Infinity Stones as paperweights, boy.
Mine was fucking blown.
I was pissed because I was like, you realize how many people died for Tony Stark died for a paperweight? Are you fucking serious?
Like you had that when I watched that, I was like, well, all that shit in the past 10 years has just been meh.
My early adulthood and shit is just ruined right now.
Yeah.
It was just, that was the one thing I took from the first episode, besides the dudes just getting like zapped, like just melted out of thin air and shit was kind of funny. But like seeing that, I was like, damn, this is episode 1. It's not like an episode 8 bomb drop at the end of the series and makes you question things. It's like, yeah, fuck those Infinity Stones. This is a different phase. Just letting you know right off the bat. What the fuck? What? And so like I don't know. I don't know much about this group, these people. What do you mean, you people? But I watched Tropic Thunder, so I'm really sorry. I just that whole scene played in my head.
Yikes.
But what do you mean? Sorry. Okay. So I don't know how encompassing and how powerful they are, but it kind of seems like they're a little OP as fuck. They do need to invest in some ranged weapons because they just got like beaten batons and it really fucks with them a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And they're all like, computers from like 1920.
they're like it's the 50s, the 60s, and 70s. I'm like, develop a little bit.
Yeah.
Show up with the like what? So it's all like a little fucky with the times, or just like the setting in general. But I'm intrigued to see how this goes, not only for the future, but it has me questioning a lot of things that have already happened. Like where they're like, oh, that was meant to happen. That was meant to happen. That was not meant to happen. It's like, so y'all just let all this shit happen. Y'all let my boy Tony just peace out like that. You let Captain America went back in time after, and y'all didn't have a problem with that. I'm so confused. I have so many questions. Now maybe somebody's done a breakdown and kind of explained that, but
yeah, we ain't smart enough. we just do this.
So many.
We just do this.
Cue the "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" meme where it's like he walks in the room, it's like a fucking board of shit, he's going crazy. Like it almost has a mind fuck kind of feeling that WandaVision had, but in a grander scale.
I was gonna say, I was like, even though, because see, that's the thing. I wish it was roles reversed, right? Because WandaVision with all that power, you would think, but then like Owen Wilson's like, wow, I don't think so. Here we go. It's like,
well, kind of how Loki is. She's also a Nexus event. Those, or if you know what that is from the show, I would need to relook that up. But she's kind of one of those Nexus powers that are kind of like they have their eye on and shit because she can just fuck with reality.
Okay, I got you. So
just with her powers in general, she's on like a watch list.
But okay, so that's the other thing I'm confused about, the whole time master, time whatever. Mm-hmm. If they're technically like God, I guess it's kind of what it's getting at, right?
I think the three main ones are just like they have the powers, but they can't like do everything, obviously.
Well, then if they're having issues with the timeline, then how can't they just like that with Scarlet Witch and fucking the chick we're gonna talk about, who we found out.
I was wondering what that callback was, and then I just pictured the whole scene. You're the
Scarlet Witch.
I was like, wait, where am I?
She's like, you're the Scarlet Witch.
I'm so dead. Oh god, we gotta stop talking about it before I repeat it 8 more times.
Anyways, yeah. So I just feel like I don't know why that.
It has me questioning a lot of things.
Okay, so that was the. Do we want to go ahead and spoil? I mean, we don't have to talk about it in order, but so Enchantress, by the way. So I'm thinking because she's so powerful, this is just a way to.
Does he know that it's Enchantress? He wasn't in the conversation when we were talking about it.
I think
you do. You're so fucking smart, Austin.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. This guy's over here for me. Where's he at for you, Jake?
Oh
yeah. Wait. Really?
Bro, well, because there's only 3 cams right now.
Why'd you use 2? Why'd you use 2? Why don't you calm down?
Jake's right here, and then
Austin's
you're
only
right here.
with those fingers. Austin's definitely a 1.
Oh, bro.
I think Enchantress. To fuck with Loki, created all of that. That's just a small theory.
Created all of what?
The whole time wizard shit. Because I mean, if that was really like real, like the real time wizard shit, they wouldn't be having trouble. I feel like that she's basically doing this to get Loki back into having like his old mindset back. Yeah, his old power, his old mindset of wanting to be a ruler, and she's trying to entice him to become like, not, oh, I miss you, brother. I miss you, dad. Come back to me, love me. She wants him to be Loki, like the fucking god of mischief, not the, God of sometimes mischief, but also like I love people. So I'm thinking this is like a whole fishing game, being like, oh yeah, you should ditch these people at the very end. Come with me. So slowly and slowly, maybe she's trying to turn him back into like his old self.
So what if? So then, why in the end of the episode where she says this is not about you? Like, what did that mean?
That was another hit at his ego. He thinks everything's about him.
Yeah, I mean, because
he wants everything to be about him. Like, so when I mean, I could be looking a little too much into that, but just the fact that we know how Loki is, him being probably the most egotistical person aside to Thanos. So I think that I'm seeing if I triggered somebody, but I did. It was Jake.
God damn it! God damn it! There's an echelon of movie villains: Darth Vader, Heath Ledger, Joker, and Thanos, and you don't fuck with Thanos.
It's a wild theory, but it was just kind of like off the dome once I finished with the episode and was like getting a drink and shit. So
WandaVision, that's not so far off because it's kind of what happened. It's just like a play on it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a hierarchy of the time wizard master people, and I feel like he's dealing with so think of it like a police station. He's dealing with regular police, not detectives and all that shit. That's why the lady that was always talking with Owen Wilson and collected the shit from his missions, she finally decided to get up from her desk at the end and grab something, like she was going to do something. Maybe she's a lot more proficient at what she does than the other people. And the three main wizards that Loki's trying to meet with, or the lizard people, or whatever the fuck they are, I haven't really looked into them, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just a big old.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Dude, fucking right.
Give me a Maybelline.
Yeah, I mean, well, because what it strikes me as, especially just watching the scenes of them in the TSA. What do they call it? What is the?
Sorry, I'm gonna step over here.
Sorry. Yeah, bro. Imagine the TSA just fucking hand puppeting the god of mystery, dude. But I basically picture them as
Shoot for the sky.
I basically.
What?
Is that a Toy Story reference?
God, it is. Yeah.
You're saying like he has a string up his ass and she pulls it. Shoot for the stuff.
You are a human plaything. Okay. So the way it always looks, it's looked to me in the past 2 episodes, is that they're just kind of like NASA in their prime, figuring shit out as they go along. Like something fucks up the branches of things, and then it's got to go up the hierarchy and shit. And she's like the main dude in Apollo 13, the movie, you know.
So she dies.
No, the main guy that's trying to get them home safe.
Oh,
and do all that
okay. I was like,
she's kind of like,
you need to be specific which one's dying.
Yeah, no, she's calling the shots while they're dealing with all that bullshit. They're good in their setting, but the field agents are getting fucked up, bro. Because like I said, they only have batons going against a god or people with magic and shit. Sure, they can operate time, but they're still just time operators. They're not really efficient fighters and shit. So I kind of just feel like once the bigger pieces get involved, that's when shit's gonna happen. That's when Lady Loki might finally reveal herself or become a thing. Because I don't think Enchantress is the final one. Obviously, kind of like how we thought Scarlet Witch's main villain was gonna be fucking. Yeah, I almost called him Mustafa, Mephisto, and all that shit. And bro, I don't know what's up with my memory and names.
What the fuck? What is Mustafa from?
Lion King.
Is his name Mustafa?
Mufasa.
Yeah, it's Mufasa. That's why I was like, "Who the fuck is Mustafa?"
Hey, isn't?
Did you fucking watch Coming to America, the first one?
What's his dad's name? What's his dad's name?
Mufasa.
Mufasa, Mustafa.
It's no.
It's too different, dude. It's not the same.
Scar, T-Bar.
Who the hell is T-Bar?
He's reaching.
Jafar is from Aladdin.
Right.
You're going way off, dude.
He was trying to rhyme and make it funny, and then you were like, "It's from Aladdin."
Oh fuck! You know,
Nemo.
okay, but you guys know who I was talking about. That's all that matters.
No,
Lilo
I
and
didn't.
Stitch.
I didn't until
No.
I didn't, but he did. That's like, who the fuck is
Okay.
Mustafa?
Okay, so Mustafar we thought he was gonna be the main dude.
Mustafar.
and
You've been
and
watching
so
some
it didn't
Bollywood
turn-
movies?
Probably. But it didn't turn into that. It didn't turn into that in the small grand scheme of things. But like in the, I'm trying to get through a thought and I can't, dude. He just has spit takes. He's dying.
No, you did not just do that. Oh my fucking god.
Get up, show us some belly dance moves, brother. Oh man.
Oh god. I can't remember the last time I done a fucking spit take. Jesus Christ, that was an authentic. Oh my god.
He's like, I made a
Fucking
mess.
asshole.
Fucking Christ.
I'll see his awesome. Jesus
He chokes
Christ.
on his water. Oh,
Okay,
my
all right, go
God.
ahead. God damn.
So in the small scheme of things, I don't know if it will be like, it might be like an end of the series reveal of like several branches or reality getting fucked up. Because this is kind of like, I see this leading into an event where, I almost said Apocalypto. Fucking, who's the big baddie that people are waiting for besides or after Thanos? Who's the
Galactus.
There we go.
Galactic?
Fucking Colossus. So one
Breakfast is most important meal of day. Here, protein bar, good for bones.
so once Galactus shows up, I think this will be a way that they kind
I'm
of like
done.
introduce. I think this will be a way that they can kind of go use a callback for it because that could be considered an apocalyptic event. So shit that they like do or get involved in won't really affect it as long as they kind of prevent certain things like that. The apocalyptic event thing that they revealed in the second episode is really interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you, because like the Loki teasing of like he could do whatever the fuck he wanted before Ragnarok happens as long as it still happens and shit.
Well,
So
if you actually like kind of, because I saw a little video of this, but if you pause at some of those little dates that happen in those situations, some of it's actually stuff that happened in the past, and then some of the stuff that's going to probably happen in the future, and then some of it's like stuff that's actually happened in history, and it like kind of shows all that kind of shit that's happened.
like that popular Nicolas Cage film, Knowing. You ever seen that? Pretty badass film, right? Until like the last 30 minutes where aliens are revealed and then they just go off into a different planet.
God damn
Okay.
it, now I gotta cue a fucking Nicolas Cage scene.
Fuck you!
Yeah, I mean
Fuck,
I
you're
think that's
dead.
what's going to happen. I wonder if that hurricane in Alabama is actually going to happen in real life.
2050?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alabama's like, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, right.
oh,
And they said a
fuck.
category 8,
I'm
which
gonna
is
be
like a category 5 is
58.
the highest.
It'd be 58.
Bro, hey,
Ugh.
can we just agree to make a pact that we'll go there in lawn chairs and just wait for it?
Yes.
I heard that
Loki,
TV.
you fucks!
It's interesting to me about how they're kind of revealing the time unraveling the way it is because I feel like this is setting up not only Multiverse of Madness, I almost said Monsterverse of Madness, bro. I don't know what is wrong with me, dude. But like my words and like my names is just like, this is how I just talk to myself in real life. But the Multiverse of Madness, because they've already referenced it once, I think, with Doctor Strange, like in episode 1 or some bullshit like that. But I think not only will this kind of play effects in that movie upcoming, but also in the next grand phase of things as well. Like, be like, hey, remember this shit to the people who actually watch these shows?
I think it's going to
Eh.
connect to the Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yep.
Because I think that one of the wizards, the time wizards, is Kang the Conqueror. So if you remember from the first Ant-Man,
there's a reference to him in the first episode, I believe, just with like either posters or something.
yeah,
in the
but if you
background.
remember, and I think it's the second movie where he gets into the quantum verse or quantum realm.
Yeah. Are you
You
talking
see
about
his-
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah.
I very vaguely remember that movie, but yes.
Well, there's
it
actually, if
existed. That was in like the
But-
Captain Marvel phase of
Yeah.
So, I mean,
But if you look in the background, you can actually see a city. And they're saying that city might be the time area where that whole thing's at. And the next move that's coming out from Ant-Man is the Quantum Mania. So they're saying that
Hulkamania. Oh, sorry.
the bad guy, the bad guy's gonna probably be Kang the Conqueror in there, and they're gonna probably put him in there. So I think that's all connected from that to Ant-Man.
If they don't have a Hulk Hogan reference in there now, I'm gonna be pissed.
So I didn't. Maybe I forgot, but have they already casted Kang?
Mm-hmm.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I know they've been talking about it.
Is
for
it
a while,
Kang
but I
or
don't know
Kane?
Kang. With a G.
The G. Okay.
Yeah.
With a G.
G.
Yeah.
He's
Kane the Undertaker.
He's in that movie. I mean, that show on like I think it's HBO Max. It's like that Lovecraft movie that's
Lovecraft
on the black
Country,
guy.
baby?
Oh, is he the main character in there?
Yeah,
I do remember that. Okay. I
Yeah, I
haven't
think they're
watched
gonna
that. I
put
heard it
him-
was good,
He's
but okay.
He's a good actor though. Yeah, because that's not the
Well,
only
it
thing
needs to
he's
be
in,
if
right?
it's going to be some sort of fucking antagonist.
yeah. And actually,
Yeah.
what I found out is that him and the girl that's like that Owen Wilson's character like talks to. She's that judge chick that's in the show.
Okay.
They're like evidently there's some kind of couple, and so like if you actually
Talking about
watch,
Kang and her.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if you look at
Damn,
the scene
homie,
where
fucking Judge Judy, my dude.
but if you see like where she first meets Loki and they're in that courtroom and she's right in front of the picture of one of the time wizards, that's kind of the face of like Kang. They're saying that's possibly what Kang is, and that she's behind the person
that he's one of the Time Wizards.
yeah. And they might put that as maybe in the MCU, in this MCU, but that's what a
So
huge
damn,
theory
that
people
would
are
make
putting
him like way
He's
more
pretty
powerful than
fucking-
Thanos.
Well, he's isn't he a? I just ignore it now.
I
Okay,
give up.
I was hoping I'd trigger you again.
It's like you saying jerker every time you say Joker, and I'm just gonna like
The
kinda
Jerker?
swing on you.
Did I really say
Yeah.
that?
No, but if you started to, I'm just gonna be like
The Jerker.
Bitch. Yeah, dude. Because now I just picture like a dude that walks around in a trench coat and does some things questionably, or Louis C.K. But
Yikes.
Yikes. So I mean, he's not canceled anymore, so we can joke about it. He's a
Yeah.
comedian. But
Belly buttons. What?
I don't know Kang the Conqueror's powers just by default, but he's depicted as powerful as fuck in most adaptations that he's in. I just don't know. I don't know if he's Apocalypse powerful, or like he could do things he like if he wanted to, but he gets other people to do shit for him, or if he's just like a Thanos OP motherfucker that can like one piece everybody. Anime reference that could just like one tap everybody in the Avengers. So I don't know.
Isn't
Maybe
he
Oscar look that up for me
also
right now.
blue?
He's like a blue face.
Well, dude,
he's
you're
got,
trying
like,
to
purple.
right after hearing the casting, you're already trying to change.
I just love how you're giving like insightful information. I'm like, isn't he blue?
He's a fucking Smurf. You didn't know that?
Isn't he
All
like
right,
fucking
man.
blue, dude?
Well, one of his powers is time travel, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, because he likes to conquer shit
Yeah.
like dad ass.
Yikes.
What can you read off his powers and
So-
shit for me?
So he's expert historical scholar, time travel, genius level
Fucking nerd.
intellect, skilled tactician in hand-to-hand combat, resistance to radiation, access to advanced technology, highly advanced battle armor with grants, enhanced strength, energy, hologram, and force field projection, 30-day supply of air and foot.
30 days
Where?
supply of hot pockets.
Where? so they I can space for 31 days. Easy shit.
He also has the ability to control other forms of technology, and then will sapping ray gun as
Will Sapping?
Ramatut. That's what I guess that's what he named
What'd you
it.
call me?
Ramatut.
Ramatut this dick. So wait, okay, if it is Kang, then maybe this whole thing, like, maybe he's just making an illusion. Because if he can only survive 30 days in space, then they're not actually God.
Not gods. It's just they have godlike abilities and shit. They're
Right,
not
but I mean, like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, why would they say if he's one of the time wizards and they can like control time and like reset it and all that? Why the fuck?
Well, we
would
don't
one
know
of them-
much. We don't know much about them right now, do we?
Yeah, no, not much.
I mean, yeah, I
Because
know. It's just
they could have access to the abilities to do it, but that doesn't mean it's kind of like all the time wizards look weak right now. It doesn't mean like they're little bitches. It's just like they're not OP, but they have certain powers and abilities,
Yeah.
just like the Avengers do.
Maybe that's what Loki's trying to
Exploit and kind of
yeah.
Because
show
right now
off.
people kind of treat them like deities and gods. So maybe that's like a ploy of just like because it was stated by Enchantress this isn't about you. So maybe it's like they're trying to just take that whole thing down from the inside or do something with it to where like if they want to basically cause chaos. Chaos has kind of been a theme that they've ran with 2 episodes. Loki's quoted, it's like it's not even fun if you take all the chaos out. So maybe they're wanting to cause chaos just within whatever with the branching timelines, or maybe this is like the ultimate fucking trick that they want to do.
the Allspark.
And like the Allspark, Sam Witwicky. But maybe it's something like that, and they can't do it because whatever they are trying to do keeps getting undone by these time bitches. That they're just like, okay, we set our sights on you, so suck it. Maybe it's just something like that. I don't know because we just met Enchantress, so there's no fucking telling. And I don't know what Loki's going to end up doing, whether he goes back to WoW or whether he sticks with him. So I am kind of intrigued to see if he like goes back to his old trickster ways because I do like this Loki a lot. I don't know why. But I do like the kind of like soft-hearted, like, oh, those Avengers, like the kind of anti-hero kind of dude. Because like the quote he had where he was like, I know something that some people don't, or it's like, I know that all bad people aren't bad or aren't completely bad. All good people aren't completely good, etc. Like that. Because it's kind of like, yeah, he's got some good parts in him too. Oh, that Loki.
Was he using that quote because it's like you can't have good without evil, and you can't have evil without good? So was he getting at like with that conversation, or is he just being mushy?
Well, I mean, you can read into that in either way. I don't know what the intention behind it was. Maybe we'll find out later on. Obviously, I read it as like a little bit of both. If I'm honest with you, he's a little bit mushy, but also like he's expressing that he's not all bad, but he can't be all good because he has done some bad things. Like he's just kind of laying it all out on the table. Like, I know I can't correct the things I've done, but I can kind of do different things in the future. You guys are judging me from the past and not from the future and the present. Kind of like just, I've seen small breakdowns of fucking Ragnarok where, like, Thor tells him that he's thought the world of him and shit, and he just looks happy and proud and just like, man. And then he immediately goes
I like
and
you,
fucks with
Thor.
him. Yeah, and then he immediately tries to trick him again, and, like, it's just that dynamic.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, you couldn't get me. But it's like you can't help but like Loki in some way, obviously. So it's probably just like, hey, this is who I am. Some people hate me, some people don't. It just felt like one of those like self-aware moments.
Yeah.
So maybe he comes across Lady Loki and she's just Thanos snapping bitches out and killing everybody that she sees, like with no shame. Just like, oh, I see myself as God above everyone else. And he realizes that he was never going to be this version, even though he thought that's what he wanted to be, a ruler. And maybe that's why they want the Time Wizards' powers, or maybe they want to do all that so they can rule over the galaxy, the world, etc., freely without them being reset, technically. Maybe that's the grand scheme.
So is this set before... When is Loki set? Is this supposed to be the first one out of the WandaVision and... Falcon?
I think because, well, I know I think it's set right after he escapes the Avengers Tower.
Yeah.
So it would canonically be set before Age of Ultron, before Wanda, before all that shit. But
Sounds like
they did state in the
2012.
first episode that time operates differently. So other things could be happening in our timeline while he's fucking around in other timelines. So I do not know. It's kind of like a weird one-off spin-off thing. But realize they could just go to whatever time they wanted to just to make it make sense.
So at the end of WandaVision, spoiler alert.
Yes.
Whenever she's reading,
yeah,
and apparently speaking to, Mephisto, with her either bringing him out or worshiping him or devising a plan.
Probably an apocalyptic event.
What role is Enchantress, Lady Loki, and pretty much, I'm thinking in the third episode he's going to have his armor back on, God Loki, because if they get it to where like he, completely dives back into the role of fuck everybody, they're going to bow down to me or die.
Are you talking about like following your theory, where like maybe they're trying to get him back in that mindset?
Well, yeah. So like, I mean, kind of, but I mean, like, let's say that maybe it's not the same theory, but eventually just trying to get him. Like maybe it is trying to destroy half my theory. I guess we'll say she does want him to become his old self again, so he can help her take down the time fucks. Destroy them, get their power, and then they can rule together. What if like they're trying to do that and then like it's really weird. I'm like wondering because Mephisto's like technically the devil, so like how is that going to play if this is like before? Man, this is fucking trippy because it's like
I'm about to say it is
because it's
so
like
mine.
how is it going to play if they steal the Time Wizard's power and then they consume that? How would their power match up compared to like? I guess I'll have to look up like how powerful they are because I know they have those things. Or of course, you have the ones that are like they like to suck off their favorite characters, and you actually have the real ones where they're like, oh no, this is like historically like how powerful they are and stuff.
Yeah,
or not historically, but historically. So I'm wondering like how let's just say that they get, or it's just the Time Wizard's power compared to fucking Mephisto. Like I'm wondering how that power matches up, because I don't think it's gonna like stack on top of Loki's power where it's like, oh, I pull out a polymerization card, you're triple the power. I think it's just like Time Wizards are a level 13
my ever so faithful companion,
dog magician. Yeah. So it's like, they're a level 13 and he's like a level 9 Loki, and it's like he just becomes a level 13, not a level, 22. So I don't know, that's weird. I'm wondering like how that's all going to play, because it's fucky right now, because now that I'm like thinking about it more, there's like 45 trillion billion cotillion Doctor Strange ways that they could go with this.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, it's probably not going to be any of those. And
it's probably just going to be like, yeah, no, it's nothing trippy. You guys just didn't pay attention. It's going to be one of those fucking things.
Yeah, it's going to be as straightforward as fucking Falcon Winter Soldier was. Just like, we got to stop this terrorist. But like, I know what you're saying. And honestly, I feel like they're going to do it to where it's like, oh, we fixed the main canonical timeline that, we need to exist so we can exist. But yeah, everything else you saw just happened in another world, another timeline. So, haha, JK, nothing of this is real. None of it happened. Which could suck if nothing has a severe outcome from this. Because they're fucking with a lot of serious shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just with time and, all the bullshittery that they're doing. So, if they kind of just tie this up with a nice little bow like it never happened, with Loki, the god of mischief, being involved with all of time right now, leading into the Multiverse of Madness, I feel like that would be a big downer. They could end this more impactful towards that movie than WandaVision did, in a way. Because WandaVision kind of ended with her becoming the Scarlet Witch officially, but it didn't lead into really too much of the Multiverse of Madness. This could fuck up everything that causes the Multiverse of Madness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They could do that in a way where this is all one big Mephisto grand scheme that kickstarts that causes the Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange, Wanda, etc. I just feel like this is all leading to something, and if they don't tie this into it, it'll be just kind of a big disappointment in my opinion. But I trust Marvel, which I wish I could say about DC as a fanboy, but yeah, they've earned my respect over the years, and with the first couple of shows they came out with, I was skeptical every episode. I'm like, man, are they going to end this like season 8 Game of Thrones? Are they going to end this like something where I'm just like, why did I even watch these 8 episodes? It doesn't even make sense. I could have watched all the movies and not even bother with these. As a fanboy, that would never happen. But I trust them enough to where even both the TV shows that have come out, I have not been disappointed at all. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this will be another one where I'm happy that they just added another little breadcrumb to the trail.
And who the fuck came on my bread?
Oh shit! Another breadcrumb to the trail, just leading on to the Multiverse of Madness, because that's what all this is kind of building towards. Maybe not so much Falcon Winter Soldier, but
I love how like a year of your life force just escaped you when you realized you said breadcrumb.
I just knew. It's like when you make a public speech you're speaking in class and then you say like fuck or sex while reading a word by accident. You're like a section of these words. Shit.
Oh, fucking loser! He said sex. He got a boner. No, I'm reading the.
And that mean forehead sweat starts going. Yeah.
Page number 4.
Oh shit. Not even wearing a tie. Is it on here? So I feel like this will kind of kickstart Multiverse of Madness more than Loki and all that shit, or Falcon Winter Soldier did. Or this could just be a breadcrumb trail for the next big bads like Kang and maybe not even Galactus. They may be saving that for a long fucking time, but I feel like it's going to lead to something, obviously. And if they don't, that would kind of suck because this is like the easiest way to do it. And I think they know that. So, like I said, I feel confident in them. And so I'm not going to make too many more predictions because all of the ones I had for WandaVision didn't really come true.
I forgot. What happened? Was there anything that was set in for the future for Falcon Winter Soldier other than Falcon being the next Captain America?
You mean like another season?
Well, no. Well, so like
the
in
future of the
WandaVision,
MCU,
yeah. Like for like WandaVision, it kind of gave you hints on that kind of stuff. But I don't remember if that's right. They had U.S. Agent is gonna be in that other group.
Yeah, like future villains and shit, but not like big bads or like leading into things like that.
I think maybe Loki's gonna introduce Kang. They might not have him as like the Time Wizard or Time Keepers, but like they might have some kind of connection to that. And like you said,
they can straight up do like a Mandarin reveal where he's like, "Oh, all that shit's fake."
Yeah,
or it's like just illusion magic.
But it would also be. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say real quick. So what if? Okay, you remember how the theory? I know I'm going another fucking random ass theory, but I guess backtracking what I said. So what if the Time Wizards and then the Time Cops, rather? What if they knew about because they say they know all the timelines, right? They know everything that's going to happen. What if they knew that Enchantress was going to come and do all this stuff, and Loki was going to, I guess, walk through? But they're giving Loki a chance to redeem himself,
like
to not do that
technically fail. This is like him earning.
And Owen Wilson's character Mobius that's why because he kind of likes him. He's like one of those gods that are like, I mean, he's kind of an asshole, but I mean, like, how can you not like him? So that's why the chick's like, why do you like him so much? And I'm wondering if she got pissed.
Neck out for him more than I thought he would.
And I'm wondering if she got pissed because she thought that Loki along with him, like, it wasn't going to happen. And then when she started seeing the lines go, she goes, "Fuck! I told you this was going to happen because you like him too much. Just give him little stuff to like show you that he's going to be good. Don't give him all this shit right up front." So maybe it's like they're testing him, and then it got out of hand because they're like, "Fuck!" We knew she was going to do this, but we didn't think Loki was going to go with her.
Yeah.
Well, see, and that would be really interesting because I mean, Owen Wilson's character did say, "Damn it," like he was really disappointed or really upset right at the end. So that could lead in. And bro, I already know they're gonna do this. Not even real trope, but whenever he tries to come back, he's like, "No, I was always on your side. I was just," and they're not gonna believe him. I kind of already feel that.
Yeah.
They
which
gave him like 2
it's
chances,
Loki.
his last chance, I guess.
Yeah, this was his last chance, and then he failed, and then he just disappeared into the same portal. The
So
other
maybe
bitch
the
did.
damn it was like, I gotta kill him.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's like maybe he just failed, or like he failed the test. Which that theory makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah.
Because I could definitely
just like the
see this
wild
being
theories.
like, oh, we knew the whole time. Like this is
I
kind
just
of
like the wild theories, you know?
Yeah, this is like a controlled experiment. We just wanted to see, because they could use it like over time. We've seen you change and adapt. We've seen you give your life for the ones you love that we didn't think you would. We wanted to see if that was a real change or another trick, and you passed the test or some shit like that. Like, oh, we always knew that was going to happen. He was like, why'd you set me up for failure then? What the fuck?
And then it's like maybe they like randomly do this with either, you know, they randomly do this with people with powers, where they give them, you know, like people that are bad or kind of in between, they give them chances to like redeem themselves and then maybe kind of go back into the universe, and of course they supernatural them, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, just made like a deal with, you know, the devil or some shit. So maybe it's like good.
It would be, oh my bad. I was just saying it'd be really interesting if it's like he kind of earns, because they stated where this was never supposed to happen, where he was supposed to end how he ended, etc. And then after this, when he earns a new, I guess, existence or whatever, he's finally free from it, technically. Like, he's finally free from the train tracks that he was on, the tracks that he was set to be on, dying at Thanos' hand, etc. Now he's able to go on and be him, do him, but in the way that he's changed. Not necessarily like, hey, go fucking cause chaos, you trickster.
Yeah.
He's sport, but it's like, hey, you're finally free. Don't waste this opportunity, because we'll fuck you up.
It's like we'll let you back in the world, but we're not going to say anything. We're just going to boop, disintegrate it.
Yeah, because that could be like an instant reset of how strong and powerful they are. Because, like we've already stated, they kind of look like little bitches right now. Just kind of getting
I feel like that's
down,
a play.
I
feel like they're.
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of the. You know what I mean? I feel like that's part of the test. Is they have to look like bitches. That's why they only have fucking batons you get at Walmart.
And they constantly point that out, where it's like, it's always like a who's ahead of who kind of thing with Loki and Owen Wilson and all that, and all the characters in there. It's like Loki's constantly saying that he's 10 steps ahead, but I think they're always 10 steps. I mean, they've seen him his whole life. They know his whole existence. They know how he is. They can literally read how he's going to do something. Owen Wilson calls him out on shit all the time. It's like, am I getting pretty close? Like, no. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't going to do that.
I love when he called him out on about you're going to get the timekeeper's power, and he's like, fuck.
Yeah. Or it's like, I would never stab anybody in the back. It's such like a waste of like a betrayal. He's like, I've counted about 11 times that you've done. I'll never do it again.
He was like, no, he said like 50 times. He goes, yeah, but I mean, that's old. Like, you know, I won't do that. Yeah,
it's overplayed. It's outdone. I'll never do that again.
I was kind of hoping, like, when they were in the elevator, like after he said that, oh yeah, you're just gonna get the timekeeper power. That's why you want to see him. I was kind of hoping they would have did like a supernatural moment when they're going down the elevator, be like, bitch, like asshole, or something like that as they're going down.
And Derek, have you watched Lucifer at all?
I watched the first episode.
Okay.
Yikes.
Well, just, you didn't like it?
It's good.
Is it?
I was
okay.
just hoping.
I didn't know if you. I like it, but it's one of those shows. If like
it's good. It's just I know it's a lot. I watched the first 3 actually. I do like it though.
Yeah. Well, because just whenever they go into the tent the first time, they're like tracking this Loki. It reminded me of that, where like Lucifer's kind of like playing the detective, but he's kind of just doing it in his own way. It kind of way
different than what I thought it was going to be, by the way.
Yeah,
and I'm very glad that you guys talked me into it, because at first I thought it was going to be one of those things where it was Lucifer, not more or less like just saying, I'm done with your shit, God. I thought it was like him like, I guess, disobeying God again and coming down. He's like, I'm just gonna wreck shit and wreck havoc. I'm glad I've never watched any clips or anything of the show, because when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is like a detective shit, but he's the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, bro,
detective devil, and it's really good.
Yeah.
There's a few moments in episodes where I don't want to say anything, obviously, but like, no, it's just, he surprises you in ways as a character, which the hardest way for me to describe is it gets you to feel for Lucifer in a way that you would never admit that you feel for the devil.
Yes.
I already do.
Yeah.
Well, just the way he like asks his dad questions by looking to the sky. Like, why the fuck would you let this happen if you're this all-encompassing being? The way he questions things, it's like it shows a different perspective, and it's kind of interesting.
And it makes it really believable too. Like,
it's an interesting take for sure.
It's almost putting him as like how some people, question God, like when things happen, like in their life, like looking up to the sky. Like, why would you let this person die, or why would you let this happen? Like when they're just angry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't grow without failure, and if failure is punished in certain ways, then how? I don't know. It's an interesting take for sure, and it's hard for me to recommend it to people when I sound like technically a Satanist, where I'm like, no, it gets you to feel for Lucifer in a good way. And you said what now?
Do you believe in the Lord? Yes. Watch Lucifer.
No, bro. I'll like try to describe it like that, and they just thump me in the forehead with the Bible. Power of Christ compels you. The power.
So shit! Is that Psalm 23?
But like, get into it because I would love to discuss it with you a little bit more because it's just fascinating and really good. But going back to just the detective part of him joining the time cops and shit, it feels a lot like that, where obviously it's a character and a person out of his element, but it shows how he can figure shit out, how he's doing shit. And obviously he's not going to be on their side the first chance he gets. Mm-hmm. He tries to trick them and do all that, and like, oh dude, this is a trap. I'm the only one that can discuss this. I better get that meeting right off the bat, because he did it right after he found out that was on the table.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing that I hated, though, is that like I get that they're trying to lift up how powerful the time people are, so that's why they kind of made him a little predictable, where he was like, like looking around and shit like a fucking meth addict, like, yeah, this is totally a trap. It's like, like the real Loki would be super cunning and be like, oh no, this is, just all that. So I feel like at first I was like, why the fuck they making him like that? But then I had to go back and be like, they have to, in our perspective, because we have to believe that those people are just way smarter than he is, and he can't outwit them. But he kind of does at the end, because Owen Wilson's like, wow, and he leaves.
Yeah. Wow!
Damn it.
Interesting fact that I heard from the episode that I don't know if y'all caught. Owen Wilson's never met them. So, shit, that offer might not even be viable. He may have just said that.
Oh, yeah?
Like, he might not even know if they're actually powerful. They're all powerful. Like, they may just be, like, the first ones. So they're, like, kind of, like, treated like Adam and Eve, or, like, angels or something.
It's like just
an all-encompassing being that, like,
that guy.
Yeah, like kind of like how the person who won the battle can rewrite the history.
Mm-hmm.
They wrote their history technically, so maybe Kang is just like, oh no, that's all just gibberish, or kind of how, because I mean, Marvel does this with all of your expectations. Technically, when Hela shows up and she pushes the fake gauntlet over, and it's like, oh, it's a fake. When everyone had been talking about that being in Odin's vault up until that point. Like, any expectations, Marvel's just kind of used to this shit.
I feel like they forgot about it, and then they were like, I've got to write this in. Hela, hit it over and say it's fake.
Was it already forged, made, and like already had the stones? What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like that was a fuck up on Marvel's part, because they didn't think it was ever going to get to like the fucking Infinity Stone shit, even though they claimed that, oh, we've already written all the phases. Like, no, you didn't. Shut the fuck up. Like you said you did. And we're not saying that, that they can't write good shit. They write good stories, but let's just be honest. When real fans, I mean, I wasn't one of me, but when like people who like read the comics or like really pay attention to shit, I more or less, when I watch movies, I try to turn off, like, if it makes any sense, like thinking brain, because I like to just be like, holy shit, that happened? There's some stuff like there's some stuff if I hate it. Yeah. There's some stuff like if I hate it, I'll just like, yep, that's gonna happen. Like I just want to fucking finish the shit. Whereas like some stuff like this or like anything DC, I'm just like, okay, I'm just literally going to only focus on one scene at a time, not be like, oh, I know what's gonna happen right there at the end.
That's why, as like a filmmaker, a film, I guess reviewer, or something, like videos or YouTube people like Chris Stuckman and a lot of people like that, where they watch every movie with a notepad and they take notes on like way things were shot and stuff, is so hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it becomes homework at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I know they can't really shut that part of them off because they're like, why? That's a weird angle. Why would they do that? But at least we're able to do like okay, let's watch this as a consumer, and then we'll be like, man, let's talk about it because that was a good movie.
Yeah, because see, like even when I do like the horror movie reviews, I can't look at it like. That's why, like I stated at the very beginning, this is going to be like a story time of basically what's going on in my head. I'm not shitting on the producer. I'm just like, this dumbass fucking character did this. I'm just saying, like, I'm almost like getting into it as if I was in the universe. I can't get it to where those people that like literally break down each movie, like everything wrong with, like those are funny, but it's like, do you ever enjoy movies? Because I feel like you put a stigma on yourself because now, like, whenever you watch something and it's not for work, I know that you subconsciously are like, why the fuck did they do that? And you're never going to enjoy anything.
Yep.
And it's just like, I get it, it's your job, but that's the same reason like I criticize film critics. Like, they're not real fans. It's their job. It's their job to nitpick every little fucking thing, and then their favorite fucking film is like some dumb shit that nobody's ever heard of. So
and that's why I stopped.
Or something from like the 30s because of its technical quality, and it's like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. There is movies that are timeless from that time.
Yeah,
but there's a difference with me watching old horror films that I don't go and say, oh, they're the best of all time. They're my favorites. But compared to like writing and like, production and scenery and all that shit looks, all these current movies definitely have done that better. But there is certain movies that there's a reason they've been talked about for so long. It's because the writing was just exponentially better than what you see today.
They look at it from top to bottom rather than from a consumer standpoint.
Yeah, and we're just consumers here, people. Quality, we're not experts. Yeah. We just like to watch shit and talk shit.
Enjoy ourselves.
We just watch shit and talk shit. That's all we do.
Yeah, dude. A couple of walkie-talkies over here.
Talk shit. Yes, we watch shit and talk shit. That's all we do, buddy.
But where did that come from?
I was on one of those things where every time I think of critics or people taking movies too serious. Kind of you brought up Chris Stuckman. I think he does great work, but I'm just saying, like, it's whenever people watch movies or something. Like, for instance, like if we ever would have got on that stigma where like we have to like write down notes and shit, I know that everybody, including myself, would dread it. Like, it would be fun to watch it, but be like, fuck, we got to write down these notes about this. I can't do it.
We'll make bullet points about stuff like, I want to talk about the paperweight Infinity Stones. But it's not like, bro, in comic book 3795, released in this year, this date, like, it's not that. And that kind of falls into us saying, hey, we're just enjoying the show. We're not going based off of our comic knowledge. We don't have a lot.
I'd forget a lot of shit.
Because people aren't going to watch us for, dude, do they analyze this correctly? Like,
that's why sometimes I'll put experts in the title. That's why I really want to fucking I want to clickbait somebody by putting like expert writers discuss the movie reviews, and they're like, oh, sweet, another person. They're like, these stupid motherfuckers.
The most knowledgeable comic book review you'll ever see. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking Stan Lee's grandchildren talk about. He died. Oh man.
Fuck, dude. But yeah, this is one of those things where I do really enjoy the theory of like this all being like a trial or a test for Loki. Because then this could lead to his like over eventual redemption arc with Thor and other characters as well. Like, shit, I'm not saying he's going to be perfect, but I mean, just make enough for things. And I'm excited to see where they go past 2 episodes.
Because
I mean,
how much fun?
Well, unlike the other 2 shows, these 2 episodes have progressed a lot faster than those. So I feel like they've got a lot more to show us.
The fact that they already revealed who the other I was like, okay, cool. I was like, what the fuck? It's been 2 episodes.
Yeah, like, we're not going to keep theorizing on how many villains are not going to show up. What the fuck?
It's like literally going to a massage parlor that gives you happy endings. You lay down and immediately starts masturbating you without even the massage. You don't even ask for it. You're just going down there to like, you're basically going down there to like, sometimes, they give you a little rub first, they're like, you want humpy? It's like, yeah. No, straight up lay down. All right, so how's your day? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, just straight up get into it. Like, this one is exactly how it's done. Immediately into a fucking, Vaseline hand job. Or, wait, Vaseline. Wait, would that sting? Wait, baby oil hand job. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, take off your clothes, lay on your back. Okay, this is a nice establishment.
Oh, she's doing the gyro. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, Jesus. Oh God, I was.
Oh God, why is she speaking in tongues while sucking it? What the hell? Oh God, what language is
why is she doing a ritual right under me?
She's summoning the devil.
God, she's touching it. She's touching it.
Why is she sacrificing a pig over me?
Yeah, what the fuck? Who the fuck brought this goddamn pig over me? God. Masturbating with blood, my favorite.
My shoulders.
What were we gonna say, Austin, before we start talking about weird shit?
I was just wondering what they're gonna do in this episode, where he figures out that he's actually dead, and he dies in the layer in the
layer of the beast.
The
I'm not gonna lie,
universe.
I got that shit all over my desk right here. Dude, you're so strong, dude. Austin, I don't even know if you saw me crack that shit on my fucking head.
No, I did it. I missed it.
Oh, dude.
But yeah,
like the camera's like right in front of the screen, and it's like right in front of your face. So that's why I'm doing this sometimes, so I can see your face.
Oh, so you just blocked me out? All right, bet. Let me. All right, Derek, continue talking real quick.
Hear me out, dude. Okay.
Hear me out.
But yeah, go ahead, Austin.
So is he going to be able to get out of the time place?
I think he was originally set to, but then when Owen Wilson honestly didn't think he was going to go with Enchantress, he was like, that's why he was like, damn it. Like, he put all his money. But then again, like, we could be wrong about that. Maybe it's just like.
But he was supposed to die. Like, Loki's supposed to die.
Right, but I think.
Because if he didn't die, I mean, if he doesn't die, then it's going to screw up the whole timeline.
Right, but I'm thinking, like it's not going to screw up that timeline. That's why he's a variant. So they're basically giving him a chance because, like, they give, like, different, I guess, people chances and stuff. And they'll throw him in either at a different timeline to, like, make him live where they don't disintegrate him. And that's why, like, the judge, like, that's why, what's his name took him, like Jake was saying earlier, the RIPD thing, instead of just completely putting him in hell or heaven or, destroying him, they're going to give him a job. So Owen Wilson wanted to keep him because he was saying that, oh yeah, we may have a job for him. I think it did have to do with the fact that, Enchantress or Lady Loki like him, but I think he also just likes Loki in general. I mean, as you can see, they were starting to get in kind of like a buddy buddy thing.
Yeah.
He probably sees a lot of redeeming qualities in him that a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why he's giving him a chance compared to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Loki is bad, but I think he's good in a way as well.
I think at this point he's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's more of an
I think he sees himself as something that he had, like what he does. I mean, he's the god of mischief, but I think that he's kind of in that line of doing that because that's what he knew. That's what
I think he hates the fact that he tries so hard to be full of hatred, but he hates the fact that he does. He hates the fact that he actually does love and he does care, and he tries to suppress it, but he knows he can't. He knows
like
that
the scene with his mom.
It's almost like he's denying who he really is. I feel like
his true nature.
Yeah, I feel like his true nature is that he is like he's a neutral character. Like he's gonna be one of those. Like I feel like he's one of the, because usually like if he's like a bad, like for instance, like he's not as bad as Thanos. Thanos at least.
Well, Thanos's actions were he did it for a noble reason. He just did a necessary evil. To us, it's evil. To him, it's merciful.
Yeah. It's merciful, but it was also somewhat egotistical.
Yes, but you got to admit he's seen it happen.
Right.
When
I'm not
people
saying
didn't
that he's
believe
not
him,
wrong.
so, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, our world, that's why, it's not going to be
It's
here
all
for
about
10,000
it's all about
years
the
because
difference.
we already have what, almost 10 billion people? Like it's literally gone from what, 7 billion to 10 billion or 9 billion in 7 or 8 years? It's ridiculous.
A small loan of $1 million.
Build the wall.
But oh yikes!
Oh, I thought that's what we were going on, like funny things he says.
Derek, cut that.
China.
Oh, yeah, okay.
China.
What was I about to say? Oh, okay. So comparative to what we were just talking about, he hides it. So in moments of vulnerability, where, like I described, where Thor said he thought the world of him, he showed a little bit of happiness and pride. Like he's like, man, you too. Or like when Thor is telling a story to other people.
It's like in a relationship with a girl and she's like, I love you. And I'm like, me too.
You too, champ. Keep that energy, champ.
Put your hand on her shoulder.
At her wedding, and she's like, I do. It's like, do you take this woman? Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I guess.
But like when Thor's talking to Valkyrie and Bruce Banner and saying like, oh, he knows I love snakes, so I picked it up and he turned it into himself and stabbed me and said, oh, it's me. And stabbed me. But it shows Loki being like kind of proud and happy, like that's a fond memory in his memory. And to others, it's probably like a trick or a betrayal, etc. Kind of like how Thanos' movements are merciful and honorable, and everyone else sees it as like genocide. So to him, he's an anti-hero out of character and actions to everyone else, but to him, he's the main character of the story. So it's like he feels like he needs to live up to the true nature that everyone talks to him about in legend and in life, but he's not all the bad that people think he is. He's not all the good that people want him to be, etc. So it's like, he just makes mistakes, bro.
And I think his ego plays into it as well, again, because he knows that he'll be more well known if he's evil rather than be good. So he knows he can't be as good as like Captain America, the OG, because he was just full on good, and that's why people knew him for just being, just the encompassing the word good. Whereas like Loki's done bad shit, he can't go to being like good. People be like, okay, and it's probably a trick. Whereas like if he's just full on an asshole, oh, that's not a trick. He's an asshole. People are gonna know him. So I feel like he's struggling with himself, being like, okay, maybe I should do this bad shit because that's like the only way I'm gonna be known. I feel like he's yearning for acceptance in any way he can. So he's taking this random ass chick, Enchantress, like, she kind of liked me. Even though she says it's not about me, she left that door open for me though. So I'm gonna go through it.
Yep.
Bro, I see it. If he ever tried to be that good guy, I feel it being as like a Hancock thing where he just like kind of looks at the cops like, good job. You guys are all doing a good job.
It's like
fucking save those guys. Good job. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I feel like it would ever be a like that. And he kind of knows that. He's not all evil, but also he's not gonna be the hero. He knows that.
Yeah.
So,
Deadpool. He's gonna be in it.
so I feel like, and Owen Wilson knows that, but everyone sees him as the villain. Owen Wilson's probably like, nah, he's just misunderstood. He's just like a fucking stupid kid, man. Just like, come on. He's a rebellious teenager. Let's give him a chance. Like, so
I love Owen Wilson's mannerisms, dude. I don't know why, but I just do.
Too.
Or not but mannerisms.
Me too.
He's just like, just the way he like shakes his head and moves, like when he's talking.
Have you seen Tom Hiddleston doing an impression of Owen Wilson?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
The clip.
Yeah, we'll have to.
DJ. Spin that shit.
That's funny. I mean, Tom Hiddleston. I mean, it makes sense.
He does a lot of good impressions, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple, but that's one of my favorite ones.
I'm sure he loves playing a character that literally has the same accent as him. I'm sure that's not hard because I'll be honest. I think I've heard him like in American roles, but it's just
You realize Jedediah from Night at the Museum was also just Owen Wilson in a cowboy costume. So it's like he doesn't play a lot of accents.
no. I'm talking about Tom Hiddleston.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I thought you were dead. Okay,
No. Owen Wilson can only play Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
I know that. I know that.
I'm so dead.
But that's
Dude,
fine. Like that's
what
the
are
thing. You know, it's
talking about?
different. It's different if it's like a character can only play a certain character.
Yeah.
But if a person can play themselves and play anything, that's got to be the most easiest fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I get it. Maybe like Tom Hiddleston or, you know, like, for instance, like Robbie Downey Jr. Robbie Downey Jr. has been Robert Downey Jr. his entire fucking career.
Yeah.
He's never changed. Like how he is in Iron Man, that's him in like real life. I think that's more or less him in real life when the drinking was going on. So he kind of just, you know, brought that up a little bit, the cockiness and shit. Cause now he's like a super zen, you know, yoga shit, like all that. But I think the reason he did it so well is because like that's how he was when he was like heavy drinking and shit. He was just a cocky bastard.
He knows that character, that side.
He knows how to turn it on. He knows how to be like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna drink, but I'm gonna be like how I was when I did drink.
Yeah,
I could be stretching, but I just feel like because he did it so well, I'm not taking away his acting ability, but it just felt like that's part of his persona a little bit.
Yeah, and now
he
sees it because he overcame it as a character more than as himself.
Yeah.
Which makes it even better. But
he can do that in a British accent. He can do it in a South American accent when he was in when he did Doolittle. I mean, all those characters.
Dude, he can do it in a fucking. I don't know if I can say that. This might be cut. He can do it in an urban accent when he played a black. White
when he played a black that's definitely getting cut out.
Well, no, when he played a white actor playing a black actor in a movie called Tropic Thunder, he was a British man going to an urban accent through Canada.
Yeah, how did he not get in trouble for blackface?
That was when it was kind of acceptable to say.
But to be fair, I feel like in that role, and I could be wrong about the blackface. Obviously, we're all white. We get it. I'm probably going to keep this in a little bit. This isn't like a stab or like a joke, but like since that was like written in a movie and it wasn't like a blackface kind of like a YouTube video funny thing or like a skit on SNL. Is that still kind of the same thing though? Because hasn't people gotten in trouble for like blackface and SNL though back then?
Okay, yes, and it's one of those things where it was played to be outrageous, but it wasn't like the main discussion of the movie.
Yeah,
because they talked about it, and the actual black dude in the cast of that movie during the time was even like, "You're not one of us. What do you mean, you people?" Like it was played like that, but in the connotation of the movie that they're filming, it's not like, "Oh, hey, in real life you're this character." So people kind of just forget about it for some reason. Say like to wrap it up in a nice, neat little bow.
What do you expect for the next episodes?
You said what now?
I said, what do you expect for the next episodes and the future?
Well, I was going to kind of try to reiterate that the fact that they've kind of fast-tracked everything in 2 episodes of what the other 2 shows did in 8 and the whole first season, I feel like there's going to be a lot of big reveals because they showed the whole timeline getting just fucking obliterated into a lot of spurt webs that fucking skeeted all across the timeline, you know? And I feel like they're... Sorry, I just really wanted to emphasize that part.
Over 18?
Just that section. Like, just put a disclaimer at the beginning that minutes from this to this are over 18 only.
As if our channel tries to bring in kids under 18 that aren't mature. This is beyond mature.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is on. I would say this is more or less like the crew and the Vanoss crew style as far as like.
The only thing I would state for an intro is to do like a rated E for everyone that's not bitches. Like just kind of do like an edit like that, and then just start the episode. but
You're not
but
a
I do
bitch.
feel like they're about to have a lot of grand reveals that hold a lot of shit for the future, whether it's Multiverse of Madness or just the universe in general. I don't want to say multiverse because they might just clean that up. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see where this all goes because kind of like we started to predict, I feel like they're a lot stronger than they let on, and they control a lot more than they let on. And I'm kind of excited for those reveals. And with how fast they're progressing, I feel like we will get a lot of answers a lot faster than 8 to 10 episodes waiting for the whole season to end and shit to find out what's going to happen next.
So this is the only thing.
Like
this is the only thing that's going to piss me off, though. If they're like
Do
these
it.
all-powerful, time warper, time gods, what the fuck is Captain America and Winter Soldier gonna do? Is he gonna throw his fucking shield at him? Is he gonna fly and fucking deflect missiles? Of what? Is Winter Soldier gonna fucking put on his face mask and punch through the time warp? No. The fuck are they gonna do in this fucking universe? Only people are gonna be able to do anything is like fucking Loki, Scarlet Witch. I'm sorry, the Scarlet Witch, and fucking like maybe Thor. What the fuck is the new Iron Man gonna do? What the fuck is God? Okay, I'm sorry.
They might have to have
What
like.
is all gonna do? Get angry?
Well, they might have like two sides.
You gotta get me!
You gotta get angry.
You gotta get into it.
Just quote that dodgeball thing. Come on, you dusty fuck! You gotta get angry. You gotta get me. And then it just cuts to him. Just holds it out, putting the goggles on and shit.
I'm gonna take a shit.
Oh fuck! Who are we? But kind of like against Thanos and shit. I don't expect Captain America to win a fist fight with Thanos, but you could kind of tell in the scene, it's been talked about, he won Thanos' respect by holding the gauntlet back with his will, basically. Like, even though he was no match, he did it with his will. So they're kind of like the ground troop fighters in this grand battle. Like, just picture the in-game battle.
Well, right, but it wasn't also explained too that Thanos like could have crushed him, but when he did that, he gave him respect. He's like, oh, he's not just giving up.
Yeah, he's not laying down and taking it.
Because
so
I mean, I think it's been explained. Like, if he wanted to, he'd been like, get your bitch ass out of here.
Well, yeah, like, bro, he could have killed everyone. He didn't. Yeah. He wasn't there as a murderer. He was there to just complete his mission. Now, that's saying that everyone will follow that same Thanos trope. They probably won't, because they'll probably... Thanos is one of a kind, and they made me fall for a villain that I'd never really enjoyed, just in general.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't give a fuck. I mean, I'm glad he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like Thanos like at all?
Yogurt slinger? Hell no.
Well, no, I'm just saying in the movies he
Josh
felt like
Brolin?
a villain that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the movies, he felt like a villain that, like, oh shit, he's a villain that you should probably respect. He wasn't. Bro, he wasn't the fucking
Ant-Man guy.
Who's the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy? The villain from the first one.
Yondu?
What's his name?
No.
Yondu was the other blue guy.
He was like a middle character.
Yeah, the other blue character in that movie. The guy with the hammer.
Exactly.
See? Yeah. He wasn't that villain. I know he.
Ronan the Accuser.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, he wasn't somebody that's just
if
like,
you wouldn't have said hammer, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah. You want me to put the hammer down? Oh, sorry. But, like, he wasn't memorable. He was just there to cause pain and murder. Don't really remember shit about him besides him being angry. Like, oh, I'm coming for you, and then he dies. It's just, they did a very good, well fleshed out villain with his own morals, responsibilities, emotions, etc.
Well, yeah, because they gave him like 19 fucking movies to build him up. Ronan was like, hey, here's the guy with a hammer.
And put him in like 3 different shades of purple every movie.
Yeah, they didn't give him 3 movies or 19 movies to.
Well, I'm exaggerating, but I'm saying like they gave Thanos way more screen time than they did Ronan the Accuser. Ronan the Accuser was, but I get it though. I get what you're saying. Like why would they have Guardians of the Galaxy where people were fucking excited about?
Yeah,
Ronan
you
the
didn't
Accuser
really,
as their first person.
you didn't really meet Thanos until Infinity War.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of learned his plan. Because you can't really take the post-credit scenes where he's like just
right,
smiling in camera and
but
shit.
it got people to read up on Thanos, whereas like the Ronan the Accuser, if they would have gave hints about him, people probably been a little more excited and been a little more memorable. But whereas like Thanos has been hinted since what? Fucking Thor, or when was the first time his first appearance or some shit? It was
before Avengers, wasn't it? Or Avengers?
Or was it Avengers? Was it the first one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sure
it was either Avengers or right before.
Yeah, it was
Avengers,
Avengers because it showed him just looking to the side.
Yeah,
and that
so
was it.
like it gave people literally like 7 years of Thanos stuff to read up on him and all that. So
yeah,
whereas like Ronan was like, hey, here's a guy with a hammer who like knows Thanos. It's like, oh,
but also where I mentioned that I trust Marvel, bro. If they did the Thanos origin where he falls in love with Lady Love or Death, sorry, and tries to just murder half the planet to get her attention and shit, that wouldn't be very interesting in my opinion. It'd just be another guy trying to kill things for his own like kind of personal gain.
I'm not disagreeing with that the character was great. I mean, of course he's memorable. He's probably the most memorable of comic book character. Well, I don't know about that. Joker still probably beats him by a billion, but I just mean like,
you're goddamn right.
You're goddamn right.
But that's what I'm saying. They made me feel for a villain that I didn't care for for the first time since the Joker.
So you mean by when you cared for him, you mean like you agreed
didn't
with
want him? Not necessarily, but it was one of those where it's like I can kind of see why he's doing the things he's doing.
And you just mean like you cared that he's gone now, he's not in the film anymore? You're like, oh shit, we don't have him to continue on with the story.
Yeah, because I know what they're up against. I know the level of what they have to go against. So now it's questionable. It's like, can they do it again?
Yeah.
Because they had me anticipating Endgame the moment I left the theater or got up from the seat. I was like, holy shit.
So are they gonna so since they did Avengers as like that's supposed to be like the I guess like the accumulation of the standalone movies into these, are they gonna make a new Avengers to like end the next phase, kind of like they did this one?
They could probably do the new Avengers, then they could do basically all of the different groups if they bring in Moon Knight and fucking Black Bolt and shit like that. They could do the Illuminati. They can do Black Panther. God. They can, like, with Fantastic Four.
Yo, I want them to fucking do the Midnight Suns. Blade, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
And Morbius?
Who would they? Who would they fight though?
They could fight like Mephisto or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could fight.
It could be like an underworld kind of Spawn fight.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Midnight Sun shit is so kick ass.
That's just like a random accumulation of overpoweredness that like you can't have them fight random thugs.
You got one dude who can literally give a stare to anything in the world and kill it.
Yeah.
Well, they did say except Thanos, because it's only to somebody who's afraid of something.
Why do you keep saying
Because it's funny, because you say incorrect shit and it pisses me off.
Bro, a tarantula is fucking insane, okay?
There was one thing that someone said that like Thanos was. They said that it wouldn't work on Thanos because he's not. Like he's like one with himself, but I'm like, no, that's not true. I think he knows the mission, but I think it's like stuff of like regret. Is that what it is, Austin? You know more about Ghost Rider stuff than I do. It's like stuff that you regret, and it makes you. I think he subconsciously regrets killing Gamora. Regardless, I think he knew it was for the mission, but he regretted that it had to be his daughter. But I know he did it for the mission, but if he could take it back, he would. There ain't no fucking way he wouldn't. So that could be something.
Because I think that was a conversation with me, because you brought up like he shows them their sins or something that they like need to repent or some shit like that, or like something that they regret that they just lose their soul over. And I said, but does he regret anything though? Like, because he was doing it for a purpose. It was a necessary evil, so I feel like he has closure and shit. And I think we had that conversation.
Well, but see, that's kind of the same thing with okay, for instance,
because I don't know a lot about Ghost Rider, so that's why I was asking. Like, are you sure? Because he kind of feels a little.
Let's kind of bring an example for like people. Let's say people that are in the military, and they go over and they know it's necessary evil to have to take down enemies. Or let's say, for instance, let's say that it's a kid that, you know, the enemy straps a bomb to and they run at him and they know they have to take out the kid. They regret that, but they also know it's necessary evil that if they don't do that, everybody else is going to die. Right. That's why I was saying that it's kind of bullshit when someone's saying, oh, no, it can't happen to Thanos. And it's like, it can, though. If he didn't have to give up Gamora, he wouldn't have to. Yeah. But he did because he knew it was part of his necessary evil. So he would regret that. He does regret it, but he also knows, okay, it's part of the thing. That's like the same with, like, you know, a sniper having to take out a kid. He's going to regret that shit the rest of his life. But he's also going to say, it's necessary, or me and my boys were going to die.
Yeah.
I suppose if he didn't have closure over it, then that would make sense. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
But we'll never know now, because Thor was like, all right, fuck this shit. I'm just going to drop my fucking head. Yeah.
Bro, imagine if Kang the Conqueror, right? Like, he's the next big bad. He has all this power over, like, timelines and shit.
Brings him back.
His big battle... No. His big battle is like another in-game event where it's like all the Avengers lined up on one side, and it's just him, and they're just kind of like laughing like the Avengers are all cocky. And then, like, portals open up behind him like they did in in-game, and it's just like a million Thanoses in their
I'm
prime.
on your right. See? Mine's the right, bitch.
No, what if it all comes in echoed, and it's just the Thanos core? He's like, where did that bring you? And it's like funny. A million Thanos just stepping out, and they're all just like, holy shit. They all have gauntlets and shit with different assembled infinity stones that they've been collecting in different orders. And it's like, holy shit, avoid that side with all the power stones and avoid this side with all the fucking time. Oh, God.
I am Thanos.
Yeah. We are Thanos.
We are Thanos.
Holy shit, what is happening?
So, you know what? That's going to kind of bring up something else, too. So, as far as, like, all-powerful. So you know how like the ancient
Furious franchise.
No,
it's just random shit.
You know how in the Doctor Strange stuff, like the ancient one isn't really explored as far as like her stuff, but she's considered like one of the most powerful of all.
Yeah.
So with the Multiverse of Madness, like, are we gonna get to see more of her power?
Maybe.
Because she's apparently on level with like Beyonder and shit like that. Apparently, right?
Yeah, I saw some person like a couple years ago said that, and I think it's just the MCU or it might just be the comics, but like the three people that are Thanos or is most afraid of, hasn't done this shit is like I think it was Odin, it was Star-Lord's dad, the planet guy, Ego, and then her. And since those three people have died, then that's when he came in and attacked. That was a theory that someone said. I'm not sure if that's possible, if that makes any sense. But that was one of the things.
One I could see, but Ego, it's like a fucking dude who was dancing killed Ego. I mean, I know that he was still half god at that point. But...
It was a planet too. It's a whole planet. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's possibly caused it, but I mean, I know Odin has to do with Hela. Like, she was the reason why she came back. But I don't know about the other two.
Yeah, and it's weird. I feel like Odin isn't really dead. I feel like that I think he's more or less like the lethal weapon. I'm too old for this shit. Like, I'm done. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. Because it says, like, I guess the more you get older, the more powerful you are. So he just disintegrated himself to go off in the distance, but I don't think he's really dead. I think it's just Anthony Hopkins is old as fuck. And he's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, I don't know if you guys watched all of the Kung Fu Pandas. This is going to be kind of weird. But I feel like it's a Master Oogway thing where he just kind of floats off with the leaves.
Wings of Justice!
But in the third one, he appears like to be in the Chi world, technically. Like, he's just a part of all of Chi. So I feel like he's just kind of this astral being now. rather than like just a god. He's evolved technically.
Yeah.
So I mean that would make sense that he's not technically dead. But what does that mean for all the other gods' deaths? Because what if
But
Hela comes back with the necro sword and shit? Yeah.
But that's different though. They were killed. He chose to disintegrate himself. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
But we don't know yet if that apocalyptic event still remains because they could change that shit in the show. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, 100%.
if these timelines happen before, I guess, apocalyptic events, then Surtur is still around, then Hela's still around. All these big bads are still around for whatever multiverse of madness shit that's about to happen.
Quicksilver?
You think Hela's still alive?
Quicksilver?
Which one?
Kick-Ass?
No, well, Kick-Ass is already a different person in the MCU.
Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Who?
Aaron Tyler Johnson, but I can't remember who he was just casted as. Austin, can you look that up for me? Google fingers.
What do you want me to Google?
Aaron Tyler Johnson's recent casting in the Marvel Universe.
Did you say Tyler?
Or Taylor Johnson. Sorry, I don't. I know him as Kick-Ass, and that's it.
Taylor Johnson.
Didn't see that, did you?
Because he just got casted
I
as something.
don't know if you heard, but
Oh, you haven't heard that "Bird is the word"? Or the bad?
Aaron, no, the other Quicksilver that was in WandaVision,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
they confirmed, Loki director, producer confirmed that that's why he's actually a variant. That the one that's in WandaVision is a variant of Quicksilver.
Yeah, they couldn't really say that before because we didn't know what the fuck variants are.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, then they're taking away the fact that the Fantastic Four thing is going to happen for a crossover.
Yeah,
Well, no,
So
because
then
then it won't be Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan.
So that's what I'm saying.
And-
Well, no, but I'm talking about like, yeah. So then I think if they're going to do that, then they're going to recast all the Fantastic Four people.
Well, they will because they're going most definitely. Because if you're going to get those actors, you don't want them to play those characters. If I want Michael B. Jordan, I want him to play something else. I don't want him to play
Well,
Johnny Storm. No offense, but
Ooh, well, I mean, technically he died, so you could like bring him back as Johnny Storm, you know.
well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like
I mean, it's like Chris Evans.
Miles Teller.
becoming
I don't
from
want
Johnny
him to be
Storm
Reed
to
Richards. If that
Captain
makes sense.
America.
I already told you my fan castings of the Fantastic Four. Don't fuck this up.
Well, they're saying that I think Mobius is actually one of.
Mocephus.
I think he's actually part of a group that's
Yeah,
trying
give
to
it to
go
me.
after the Fantastic Four because they're trying to get outside of the timeline.
Yeah, I think it has
So
to
I
do
think-
with what's his name? Fucking the main guy.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, and see that was like part of the theory too with what we're talking about with WandaVision, how he sent Quicksilver into the future to go help with WandaVision, or I guess in a different timeline, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So like, you're right. Like maybe they're sending him. Yo, when they said Mobius, I was like, "He's Morbius?" At first I was like, "Hold up!" I was so confused, and I had to play it back. I was like, "Oh, Mobius!" I was like, "Bitch, what the
because
hell?"
my whole thing is, whenever me and Derek had this discussion before you joined, Austin, where Mobius is just one letter away from being Morbius.
Yeah.
I was like, what if this is like a not necessarily an illusion, but like a trick, like hinting at things that are related to what's happening currently. Like maybe Mobius or Morbius or whatever is gonna play a bigger part in what's to come. So they're like hinting at certain shit now. Whoever's pulling the strings, whether it be Mephisto, Mystivo.
You had the first time.
Okay, making sure. I almost said Mufasa again or Mustafa, and I was confused. I was thinking maybe it'd be like another grander scheme of that, like kind of a hint is like, oh, he plays a big part in this later on. So then Marv will be like, can you remember when we mentioned him back then?
And there's gonna be that person that will.
Yeah. I know. So,
And then they're gonna change it in the after credits, be like, "Nope, it's fake." Haha, hit it down the
this
fucking.
is what's so hard about being a Marvel fan because you pinpoint everything, and you don't know what they're actually thinking or using.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that was a red herring. I don't know what the fuck you're. They could have chosen any name for Owen Wilson, like Owen Wilson. And
but isn't Mobius like in the MCU though? Like, isn't he actually in the comics? Because if he is, then that makes sense. Let me see.
I believe so, but is he as that character, or is he a completely different character? They just stole that name and put him on.
I think his name is in the comics is Mobius.
What?
Yeah, I think it's Mobius. Because if you actually, if you remember,
Yeah,
he's
Mobius
like
and Mobius.
Yes. Because if you see him like signing a name, it's like MMM. So it's like Mobius M. Mobius.
M&M's, baby, yes sir. I hope they make a joke like that in the episodes. I just imagine Loki like appearing and he's like, "Hey, have I seen you from something? Like, are you an actor or something?" He's like, "Yeah." Let me give you a couple lines real quick. Maybe you'll recognize me.
You remember that scene in the show where he's like, they find the candy, and
the bazooka
Mobius,
chewing gum that they rebranded.
Yeah, and they asked Loki, he's like, "Have you ever tried candy?" He's like, nuts and berries.
Yeah, nuts
That's
and
why
berries.
That's why you sucked as a kid.
So he's a fairly new character too. Like he was only introduced in 1991 in Fantastic Four.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Prince.
See, they're probably gonna put him in the new Fantastic Four.
Yo, what
movie.
if they explore, or what if they give a hint at Fantastic Four in the Loki thing?
Oh,
that'd be pretty cool.
Well,
Because I thought it was gonna kind of happen a lot more in WandaVision, but like actually showing like a little hint of like Reed Richards being like, "Oh fuck, they see me" or something like that, or like they show like Fantastic Four for like a scene.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's even be casted because they're not announced for another like 2 phases or some shit, I believe.
Well, maybe not that, or maybe show like the city they're in or something. Maybe it shows like the city
or the company they work in or something.
They can do that.
They take place in New York though.
Isn't it? I don't know anything about fucking Fantastic Four.
Yeah, aren't they based in New York? I know the first it's the first 2 Fox movies, so I couldn't actually fucking tell you, but if that's like
Central City, California.
Okay.
Was the original home, but I'm guessing it's changed now. But
Central City, like the Flash.
Yeah, dude. Fantastic Four company they work for. Is that what you said?
Oscorp.
They work for. You fucking idiot.
I got your ass.
I actually would be surprised if that was actually some
Shut your ass up. It doesn't say like what they. Oh yeah, Reed
no,
Richards' profession.
Yeah, they're not like, it's not a big like company, but it's they basically just work for Dr. Doom as,
or maybe it shows like, or maybe it says Earth 616. Maybe it shows that or something.
Well, yeah, because they've done that. They mentioned him in WandaVision, like a not a neuroscientist, but they mentioned a star guy or something, and like people were kind of hoping it was Reed Richards, but they didn't confirm it. Which is stupid, because dude, if John Krasinski shows up, I'm gonna be so happy.
He didn't get to be cooped in America, but he could be Reed Richards.
Yep, that would be cool.
Right.
Have his
and
wife
he could play a really smart guy, really smartly.
Sometimes it's just hard, you know.
I'm hard. So
we're all hard.
Like, yeah, him and
together.
Emily Blunt are Sue and fucking Reed to me, and you can cast whatever the fuck else you want. Bro, bring skinny Chris Evans back as fucking Johnny Storm. I'll take that. Yes, sir.
That'd be fucking hilarious, actually.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be awesome.
I want him to go on a machinist diet until he looks like prime 2000 Chris Evans, and then I just want him to show back up and just.
I kind of feel like Jennifer Lawrence is gonna play. And what's her name?
God, I hope not.
Invisible Girl?
Is Invisible Girl? I don't know all the Fantastic Four people. I only know Johnny Storm, Thing, and Reed Richards. I know everybody but the girl.
Or Mr. Fantastic is Reed Richards.
Fantastic,
yeah. Sue Storm, yeah. Mr. Fantastic.
Storm.
Yeah.
Who would play the Thing? Oh, Batista. Oh, wait, no, he can't do that. Thank God. Okay.
They can get anybody because, God, I heard some fantasy cast.
Well, I mean, in the movie that they did like
good.
back in 2014, it was like this short little dude that ended up being who was in Jumper.
Yeah, that is true, Jake. Yeah, because like you said, Austin, it could be anybody because he'll just turn into the Thing.
Yeah.
Well, what I heard a lot of fantasy castings being is a voice actor, like somebody that can do a really good
Kevin
voice,
Conroy.
but like no.
Please.
Joker. Oh fuck.
Mark Hamill would be good. Well, no, that wouldn't fit with his voice.
He needs like a deep voice kind of.
Yeah. Like, oh shit. Fucking Tara Strong. No.
Oh, the voice actor who voices Kratos in God of War.
Ooh.
That would be.
Dude.
Boy, I can't do it, but yeah, dude, that'd be fucking cool.
Come here, boy.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck.
That'd be cool.
That motherfucker literally looks chiseled from stone. That motherfucker was chiseled from stone.
God, I wonder how he comes.
Like a god.
Like a waterfall, dude.
No, I mean like his noises. Oh.
No, it's probably the gaming grunts like
Oh. Oh. Oh.
God damn it. Holy shit. So
hey, don't forget the cross line.
he does the whole godly pointed toe thing at the end. He's got like the legs in the flying V formation. Just fucking rocket steaming through the ceiling of his hut and shit that he lives in, probably.
It goes like right through the whole house.
Oh my god.
That's how they got the idea for like the fight scene in the new game where he gets thrown through the roof and shit.
The fucking
Like, how did you get this idea?
When he does the pause.
it goes a little high pitch. All right, so Loki.
I'm gonna keep some of that in.
No, but yeah, man. I mean, I feel like we've talked about everything we could talk about within 2 episodes, and this was more or less like a future of the MCU kind of discussion as well.
Yeah.
Because we already kind of know or predict that this is going to hold a lot of what's to come, or this is going to dictate what is to come with this.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they're fast tracking everything. So yeah, I'm just interested in seeing how everything else is going to get fucked up in 2 more episodes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, everything we just saw means fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait for that.
We theorized for 2.5 hours, and it's all going to get shot.
Yeah, the 30,000 list we have. And
at least we were like 25 to like 40% right on WandaVision. You know, with the Mephisto thing at the end. I mean, it wasn't really 100% saying it was, but I mean, come on.
It's still possible.
Yeah. I mean, like, at least we were kind of right, but on this one, it's like, we don't even fucking know because it's dealing with time itself, like actual, like the time wizards and shit. So that's why I'm like, we're going to theorize about this, and MCU people are like, no, it's not even close.
Are y'all excited about this show? Like,
no. I am. No, I'm just fucking. Yeah, I am. Like I've already said, the possibilities that they can do are kind of intriguing to me. And I'm interested to see if they do kind of an in-game thing where they go to past set pieces.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And kind of like do a fight in alternate history. Like say there's a fight in Ragnarok's ending. Like you see Hulk jumping into Surtur in the background while they have a fight in like a different part of the like fucking, I guess, Ragnarok at that point, a Ragnarok event. That'd be cool. Like they're not on the Rainbow Bridge, but they're in Asgard fighting and shit. And you just see like this fucking mayhem happening.
Yeah.
They're just like, shit, we better get out of here. And they jump to another one. That would be pretty sick. But that's a lot of budget for 8 episodes on the TV. So I do not know. But,
I mean, they got the money. It's Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how the rich stay richer?
Saving money.
Yeah. Not spending it on us. So.
Yeah, fuck the fans.
Hey, I got a question. Do you think Disney's still asking for stimulus? Like, are they that greedy? Just like, hey, motherfuckers, y'all better send
100% asking for stimulus, dude.
Yeah, y'all better send
business stimulus.
No, dude, they're not asking.
Oh, come on, dude. It's fucking Disney.
Yeah,
no fucking way they're not.
They're like, hey, you want to keep watching our shows? You better send us that $1,200 each month,
no,
baby.
You think that?
Oh no, business stimuluses are like $120,000 or some shit, like way higher.
I'm
pretty sure they got that the first time.
I just see them being so petty. They're like, I need that $1,200.
Just because of like Disney Plus. I mean, people still all that shit, and the fact that we're getting movies from theaters to watch there. I mean, and the premium movies are coming out.
Austin.
Give it to me. Same time. Same time.
Fucking thunder, bud.
Yes. Why did you get so southern with it though?
Fucking Sander, bud.
I don't even. That just came out. Like I wasn't even trying.
All right, give me another
Dude,
one,
you
Austin.
got really Andy Griffith right there for a second. Fucking Sander, bud. Like, what
Give me
the
another
fuck?
one. Give me something weird. Give me something wacky. Come on, baby. Give it to me.
Give me a Blair Witch Cinder Bud.
Thunder, bud.
That's it.
Hey, don't forget the crossline. Oh!